Hey everyone, not sure if we're gonna post this or not, but I had a dream last night and I was working hard, working with people, changing things. It was organizing things. Like I said, working with a lot of people, problem solving. Sometimes I think I'm working in the collective at night when I'm dreaming. Um, this is Mary with SayreSeer. Thanks for being here. Today is November the 2nd. And so I woke up this morning and I had, right before I woke up, I had a check in my hand, and the check said it was, instead of money in it, it was a new perspective. So that was the gift. That was the payment, was a new perspective. So I'm trying to understand if this is personal or with everyone or with certain people in particular, maybe those who were extremely stubborn in the past. Kind of feels like it might be that way. I have a couple of people that were very stubborn that basically just would not grow and therefore had to leave them behind or get lost in the toxicity. And I have enough of my own anyway, you know. So I struggle with my own without having to struggle in someone else's. So it needs to be a choice at some point to leave others behind because, well, it's not my toxicity, it's not mine. And I must grow. I have to grow. Or I die. If I don't grow, I die. And that's just the way Mary is. Everybody has their own thing, but that's the way Mary is. So anyway, we're just gonna pull some cards and see if I can get some kind of information on this. So we're gonna ask about what is this new perspective? Okay, I'm gonna do three cards, like 3 rows. So the new perspective is the 9 of Swords. So nine of Swords. It's about the bad dreams. It's about, interesting because it was in a dream. All right. Nine of Swords is the fear in the dreams, the fear that keeps us from being able to sleep, the fear that that we must face, the thoughts that are going round and round to keep us awake. The night terrors. Fear, pain. Okay, next card is 6 of Pentacles, and this represents reciprocity, new perspective. And then the next card is 3. Interesting. 3 of Wands. So that's about what we do, what we imagine, what we care about. We put that energy out, and then it comes back to us. So if we live in fear and pain, then we send that signal out, and it comes back to us. But if we go for the place of fear I'm going to start looking at what's reciprocal in my life, trying to look at things a little bit different. So I have balance. Then I start changing what comes back to me. Okay. I'm getting so many messages. That's why I'm stopping. Okay. And so we can expect good things if we're thinking good things, if we're creating good things, because it's all about the energy we hold, the average energy, so to speak, the average vibration, right? Okay. So the 9 of Swords, this is 369 is the power of threes, which I think is really interesting. So it reminds me of like the Fibonacci and all that. I don't know if that has to do with threes, but that's what's coming through. It's like the way things grow, the way cycles are worked. And there was something about, again, all this stuff is just popping in and out of my head like messages, that guy that did the He was the inventor that didn't get a lot of, like, there was Edison, but he was the other guy. Oh, gosh, you guys. He was the one that, Tesla. Tesla talked about 369, the power of threes. Okay, he talked about that. I'm going to have to research that. What does this have to do with a new perspective? Well, let's look at the Nine of Swords. I think we need to have a new perspective so we can start sleeping again, so we can look at the things that have been holding us back, the things that we fear. I mean, at some point we need to face these fears, you know? So let's look at that first. So I have the Six of Cups. So this is about, well, it's about memories and nostalgia. It could be something from our past, but it's good memories, though, when it's upright, usually, okay? And then I have Six of Wands reversed, so that's not being successful. It's like having victory or success blocked. So there's this, get one more right here. It feels like there's this innocence that was just taken away, blocked, because of something we didn't see. That's a Four of Cups, something we couldn't see that was coming. And that's why we have a fear that something's going to come that we can't handle. That's how that feels. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. So let's take a look at this energy right here. So this is the King of Pentacles reversed. So recently I've been looking at the King of Pentacles as like the caretaker, the one that builds, the one that has, the one that gives good advice, the one that protects, and the good father, the good husband, loyal and faithful and honorable. And when this is reversed, none of those things. So why would there be reciprocity in that? And then I have the King of Cups. This is somebody that's emotionally imbalanced. He could be an alcoholic, or he could do things when he can't hold, when he can't control his emotions and lashes out in some way, or uses avoidance behavior. And then I have the King of Swords and the truth behind this. So the truth behind this is that it feels like that these are lessons. And, maybe they're experiences. And so what? They're people that we knew. Maybe it's a part of us, too. And the King of Swords says, yeah, well, that was a lesson, and there's an education there. And so, what? Are you going to let it? We have to get to this place of emotional intelligence where we go, okay, that happened. It doesn't mean I can't have fairness in my life. It doesn't mean that I can't change how I feel, that I can't get out of feeling like a victim. I don't need to feel like a victim, because I'm here and I've overcome this. When do I drop the V card, right? Okay. So then I have the Three of Wands, because how can I get to a place of empowerment if I keep thinking about what was done to me, if I keep thinking about what I lost or what I couldn't see and blah, blah, blah. Because I can see things now. I know more now, So with that, we bring more empowering situations to us instead of powerlessness and fear. Okay, so let's look at this Three of Wands. So I have the Moon reversed, and so the Moon reversed is about the things that are done in the dark and trauma that's still running us. It's like a bug in our program. We can't even see it, okay? And it's the need to dig that out, because it's undermining everything we do. It's that thing that self-sabotages us. That could be someone else. It could be. And then I have the Empress reversed. The Empress reversed is about it's feminine energy that should be creative and fertile, can create everything, but she's not. She's distorted. So she's not faithful. She's not fertile. She's not practical. She's like codependent. Because she's all the queens in one. the Empress is, but she's reversed, so she could take on any of those properties, So this is somebody that probably lashes out emotionally and maybe does things when she's triggered without even thinking about it, okay? Why is that here in the Ace of Wands? Why is that here? This is why. Because it's identifying this and the, wow. It's the actual seeing that in other people and having them do that to us that we see when we've done that to others. It's a judgment card. It's learning the lesson and putting it down and rising from the ashes to reap our rewards now, you see? We have to have this almost done to us so we can see when we did it to someone else. It's harsh, but we were harsh. And it's this cycle of learning. Whatever we judge somebody for because they've done to us, there's a part of us that, in many cases, there's other situations with children and stuff like that I don't know all the answers to that, And everybody needs to search out their own, whatever's going on in their life. But I think that recently some of my toughest lessons were, like when somebody died, I didn't honor my life enough, So that helped me honor my life. And when I had suicides around me, that made me look at something else, okay? That was hard, and it took a lot not to cave to feeling sorry for myself like I had done in the past, when I let things break me. And then I had to start all over, but after a while I decided I wasn't going to let anything break me anymore, even if it hurt extremely hard, no matter how hard it hurt. I was going to walk through it. I was going to feel through it, And that's how we face our fears. That's how we face it. And so I got this check of a new perspective. And maybe that's what it is, this new perspective, that I don't have to be afraid anymore. And maybe that'll help you in some way, that you don't have to be afraid anymore. That, I don't know, it's kind of like no matter what it is, we can handle it. No matter what it is. We can come from a place of empowerment once the shock is over. And if we get knocked down, then we can pick ourselves up. Because we're strong enough to. Because we're supposed to. We're supposed to overcome this crap, no matter what it is. It's not supposed to break us. It's a bit of a choice. And I know sometimes you don't have a choice. And there's nothing you can do. But other times, if you have some history behind you and you've been working hard, then you can make a choice. Not always, but sometimes you can. You can decide if you're going to be that person that hurt you, or that whatever it was, that thing that was negative, that felt negative, or you can say, I'm not going to react with the same thing. Because I must be above that. If I want my life to be better, I must be above it. I must show people how to treat me by how I treat others, right? So, is there anything else that you'd like to tell us? And at some point, then we can, I don't know, I'm almost to the place of where I can wish people well that I feel hurt me a lot, because they really helped me see and become a better person. I really like the place I'm at right now. I'm so free. I'm so free. Let's see if there's any other messages. I have Eight of Swords reversed. I have World reversed. I have the King of Earth upright. I have the Page of Earth. I have the Ace of Water, Ace of Cups. I have the Eight of Earth, and this is beautiful. Here we go. This is upright. This is anxiety and circular thinking. This is coming out of that place, being stuck in one's mind with your anxiety, okay? And then I have world reverse. And so this is like when a cycle isn't over. So I'm just going to take it at face value. You're coming out of this place of being full of anxiety because nothing's over. Life isn't over, okay? It isn't over. Yeah, stuff happened. But right here is masculine energy, earth energy of the good father, of the good husband, of the protector, of the person that has built abundance, great abundance, and is a good person to give advice that people go to for advice. There will be this person here for you, for me, for you. Maybe you'll become that person. Maybe I will be, whether I'm feminine or masculine, it doesn't matter. Page of Earth, and we can protect. To me, this is communication about this. It also reminds me of children. That this protector, this King of Earth, can protect our children now. That we have the ability to protect them now. Because we didn't give up. Because we said, oh, we're going to take these lessons and we're going to change stuff, right? We're going to be honest about what we're seeing here. Because we're not victims. Not anymore. And I have the Ace of Water, and this is the gift of love from the divine. That we love ourselves so much now, we work so hard, that we're going to not let anything come in between us and the things we want and the people we love, or who we want to love. We work too hard to find ourselves again. Work too hard to overcome the things that were painful. Work too hard to face the truth and our own fear. To allow anything to say you're not worthy, or you need to be a victim, or continue to be a victim. Eight of Earth, this is how we master our lives. This is mastery. Yeah. Mastery, day in, day out, living your life, mastering your life. And that, I feel, is a new perspective. I love you. Thanks so much.